Hey! Kind of well timed. What's a good chat? Alright, I was like thinking about stuff, and I completely forgot what I was thinking about. Okay. Updates. So, I'm officially back to my normal schedule this week, which is pretty good. So, we'll hopefully actually have all 3 days happen today. Not today, this week. So be ready for that. On top of that, we're still playing DSP. I don't know if I'm gonna, like, try to get to, like, quote-unquote the end. I've kind of talked about it with these games. Like, there's not really, like, a true end to these kinds of, like, factory games and stuff. But still, you know what I mean. Getting to what the game calls, like, the end, right? Getting all the research and launching whatever the final thing is or whatever. But I don't know. I want to. I really do. I want to try to get, oh my god, all the way through, just so that I can say that I did. And, you know, and have a little bit more of an understanding of what goes on in this game. And being in a late game situation is always a good thing for replaying the game. Because obviously if you played through it, and gotten to the end, you kind of vaguely know where you're heading. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know what's happening in this game still, so, you know, kind of blindly walking my way through. But it's still a lot of fun, and I'm having a good time with it. I actually wanted to see if I could really quickly find it's like a basic guide. Something to, like, help me understand where I'm. But that all said, it doesn't help me. Maybe Steam community stuff. So the plan is whenever we're done with the Dyson program, whether that's just the end of this week and or next week, if I just decide to, like, stop playing it, or we actually do get through it, the next step, or the next thing we're doing is finishing off Final Fantasy. Finally, getting through all 6 of the Final Fantasy Pixel remasters, getting into 6 and being done with it. Which will be obviously very useful. What's next, guy? Something to help me understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Fall into red cube. We're kind of doing, but I think now we want to get to yellow. Okay. I definitely do not have a good setup for red cubes. I will not even begin to deny that. My red cube setup sucks. And I need to do something to make that better. But we'll worry about restructuring it later. Yeah, so next thing I need to do is get to yellow, which makes sense. That actually looks like a way more reasonable setup. That makes so much sense. I don't know what that ratio is, but still, regardless, as far as stuff is concerned, so Final Fantasy VI, we're gonna get through that Pixel remaster. Play through that; it'll be a lot of fun. It's my favorite Final Fantasy game, so I'll have a good time playing through that one. And then the plan originally was to do Danganronpa. I actually think I might change that. And instead of going into the Danganronpa trilogy, so that's like a big commitment, right? Kind of. Maybe not, but we definitely want, or I definitely want to do a couple of other games. I wouldn't mind playing through, like Metal Gear is kind of up at the top, the Metal Gear Solid franchise. Playing MGS games, Yakuza. Steam sale's happening right now, and, like, basically, like, the entire Yakuza franchise is on sale. And I'm probably gonna pick up a good couple of them. So maybe we can do that. I might just play those on my own as well, though. Could also do something more similar to this, but and I've said before that I want to, like, record some content, make more recorded videos, and, like, Satisfactory, Factorio, stuff like that. Those are definitely games that, like, I want to don't know if I want to like stream them or if I want to record them. They're kind of in like that awkward spot where like there's definitely plenty to cut. You know, I turned the music up. I'm gonna turn it down. I just wanted it to be a little bit louder. I noticed it wasn't like super loud. And I just want the audio in this to be a little bit more. I'll keep music at 30. Turn master volume up. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know what I want to do with those. I definitely have some time spare right now, so I might start doing something with that. So potentially expect to see something. I don't know. I may or may not do it. This is the stuff too that like I could record. Like I could record Master Duel. I could record Runeterra, any other games that I play. Right? I could do like challenge run stuff, which I do want to do at some point. Yeah, and I want to do another challenge run, kind of like the Dark Souls 1 thing that I did. I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird state with the stream and not fully knowing what I want to do with it right now, since the plan is like kind of maybe not going to be what we do. I don't know. There's still plenty of other games to play as well, right? I mean, there's just so much. I don't know. I'll figure something out as we're going through some of the other games. Maybe I'll find something that I'm like, this is what I want. Also, Mega Man Battle Network Collection is the thing that's finally happening, which I have not played any of the Battle Network games, so that's really kind of hype for me. I like that. We could also just like do something like short, like Mega Man stuff. Maybe playing like Jet Set Radio or something. I don't know. I really don't. Persona is coming to like everything, so that's pretty pog champ. I'll actually go ahead and get started here. Alright, Persona 5, 4, and 3 all come into basically all consoles, all systems. 4 is already on Steam, but, you know, all come into Steam. Yeah, so this is like not a good setup at all. The setup that I just saw was like way better. But I don't particularly want to like fix it right now. If that makes sense. Essentially, it's because I have the graphite running on this inner line here, and it doesn't need to be. But realistically, it would make more sense. I mean, it's also just like the way this is all set up is like really janky. I set it up really bad. Right, I would want these facing the other way. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do something really quickly. It's something that I should have done a while ago. For this particular game. Capture cursor. Close. Hey, there we go. Sorry. Because I always like do like this to indicate something, and then I realized that you can't see that. So we're gonna fix that. So yeah. So research. We need to get to yellow cubes, which if I remember right are down here. No. Down here. No. Where are they? I mean, that's kind of cool. That's not. Where were yellow cubes? Were they information matrix? No, that's purple. We want yellow next, which is up here, I think. Logic. No, where? What are they called? It's not the information matrix. Some other matrix. I wish you could like search. That would be a really cool thing to add. License program, but a search function. Unless I already researched it. Oh, I already did. Yeah, structure matrix. So we want to make them. That's our next step. Is just making yellows, which is going to require titanium crystals. I don't think we can make on this planet, so I think we do have to leave. I think we're gonna have to go to a new planet, which means we're gonna have to set stuff up on that one for both red and blue. Right, because we don't have any titanium here, yeah. And if I remember right, I have some stuff on me. I'm just gonna pop those in there. Yeah, so we don't have that here in F, and I don't believe we can make titanium. We can make diamond with graphite, which is fine. But titanium crystals require titanium. Titanium ore is just a raw resource. We can't force that. And then these we can also just make with plastic, refined oil, and water. So that's kind of the next big thing, is making this stuff. All right, and then with yellows, tech tree here. Hey, fuck. Yeah. So with yellows, we kind of want to go into interstellar logistics system, because this will let us transfer stuff between planets. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Which is obviously good. Is there any other blue and red stuff in here? There is. I'll just start queuing stuff up since we seem to have our that's just 4 red. Okay. Since it seems like we have our stuff available right now, or a lot of our research stations like running, we're producing a good amount of red cubes right now. Not like a crazy amount, but definitely we're definitely getting there. Hydrogen is our big limiter right now. But we have enough of a backlog that I feel comfortable like letting it rock a little bit. Okay. So I'm gonna let my energy fill up, and we're just gonna get out of here. Fill. So, all right. I don't know where that's a gas giant. Here, we land. So I can check the star map. My phone. We want to go here, right? Yeah, give me an indicator to this, right? Because this has titanium ore. It's got silicon, a lot of silicon. We have another one in here too, though, right? Doesn't this one have like more titanium? That's okay. It has like no coal. I don't remember if we're gonna need it or not, though. No, we will. Maybe we want to go to this one instead. It seems like it has more resources for what we need, although it's kind of low in copper. Right, because we're going to be using coal for power, most likely. And this I'm assuming it has oil as well. Oh. No. No. Okay, interesting. Well, I'm just gonna go to that one. Which is off this way. I have to remember how to fly like this. There. Based on your cursor. Planet's moving. Orbits work. So we're gonna explore a new planet. We got silicon veins, copper, coal. Even get universe. Gonna land on a planet rotating on reverse axis. Interesting. Got it. It's like completely barren. So silicon, that's pretty cool. I didn't check my inventory to make sure I had stuff. Stone, iron, stone, silicon. Where's the titanium? Oh, there we go. Titanium, copper, stone, silicon. Okay, so like up here is probably where we're gonna want to start our setup and stuff. A lot of silicon, so much silicon. This planet will be great for shipping silicon around. There's so many silicon veins everywhere. Okay, so if I just go, I should have a couple of miners on me. Yes, I think, yeah, got a bunch. We just come over here. Stone, iron, silicon, titanium should be over here. Titanium? I think it's a little bit further. Stone, silicon, copper, it's titanium. Perfect. Okay, so we're in a strange spot here. We need to make yellows, right? So we need to make these titanium crystals, which means we need to make organic crystal. So we need resources. Resources that we don't really have. Interesting. No new buildings at all. Oh no, we have the EM rail ejector, which allows us to launch stuff at the spar for things. That's right, we were gonna set that stuff up, but that's fine. Pull up the Steam thing. To get yellow cubes will get more or less complicated depending on the resources you have in your solar system and planet. Fire ice faster and easier than we have no fire ice and silicon, and only on the outermost planet with little wind and solar energy. Find the nearest planet in the solar system that has titanium and silicon. Oh yeah, I don't have we have silicon. I don't quite remember. Yeah, that makes high purity silicon, which makes the crystal silicon. And we need the crystal silicon for other stuff, but that's pretty cool. So we want to set up smelting and mining of titanium, especially. Get a bunch of it stored up. All right. So let's get going. I'm going to have to build some power here as well. We have decent wind on this planet, it seems. If I remember correctly. So I might have to go back to the planet. I don't know if I have any. Yeah, I don't have any wind turbines on me. Okay. Ray receiver complete. I think this is the planet we started on. Yes, it is. Is there seriously like? Oh, that's yeah. So we're gonna. I assume we're probably about to be spending a lot of our time. Basically building up a giant bulk of resources and then just sending it over here. Since our oil is kind of only on this planet. Oh, I don't have any excess power. Where are my stuff? Like, I know it's somewhere. On the side of the planet. This way. There we go. Oh yeah, I think I have like a, yeah, Dyson sphere thing now, because now I have the stuff to technically start making Dyson spheres. There we go. This looks like it's my silicon stuff. Means main base is this. Okay. Oh, copper's starting to run low. That's not good. Start supplementing that production. Am I making? Yeah, I think I'm making so much. And I definitely have geothermal on me right now, right? I'm not making solar panels, and I probably should be. It's like a fuel, but that's okay. How is power on this planet, actually? Think about it. Kind of holding on, but barely. And I also need to pick up some graphite. Oh. Where am I storing my graphite? I know I'm storing graphite on one of the lines. For which... Actually, no, I think I'm storing it over... Maybe? This would be a good place to be storing it, actually. All the excess from that. Yeah, all these diamonds made out of the graphite. That's right, that's what I was using the graphite for. I was turning it into diamond. We got a bunch of plastic as well. Yeah, this is so sloppy. I feel so bad. And we aren't making these. It's just we need a large bulk of titanium to get any yellow research going. Or any yellow science packs made. Where's my other graphite? Sorry, it's been like a whole week since I've been in this. So I'm trying to remember where all my stuff is. Did I get rid of my graphite box? I thought I had one. Alright, we're gonna go to the map. I thought I had a graphite storage box. Oh, I do. I'm just... I just can't. Okay. I just didn't see it. I blended in. Grab all of that, and we are... So, not the gas giant. That one. No, not that one. Yeah, whatever. We can go to this. Oh, no, it is this one. Yeah, okay. It didn't look like it was, but it is. Okay. Silicon, bone, iron, silicon, copper. I mean, this is just a straight up move. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. We kind of discussed this before. Okay. I think technically all of our planets are, or I think technically all of our stuff is moons around the gas giant. Where is the titanium? There's so much on this planet, yet there's only like 2 veins. What are these ones? Kind of near the top of the planet. Okay. Drones, blueprint stuff, vertical construction. Kind of useful, but not like the most important thing. Actually, no, I already put miners down. Oh, they're like over here, right? Oh? Different titanium vein? This is a different planet. I wonder if this is a different planet all around. It's kind of hard to tell. Because I think this probably looks the same as the other one, right? For the star map. Well, no, because it's the farther... Yeah, no, I'm on the wrong planet. Fuck. Need to get to planet 3. Oh. Couldn't leave orbit. Looks like I didn't have enough energy to have that orbit or something. Research is continuing to go. Autosave. As for other things that have been going, I've been playing a fun little game called Hammer Ting. Quite interesting. It's kind of one of these. It's similar to like Oxygen Not Included. It's one of one of those kind of like colony building games, but it's a colony of dwarves. That you kind of manage and run. There we go. Let's put the wind power. Where'd I go? Make a nice creative wind energy. But it's quite fun. It's interesting. It's a little bit different than what I kind of expected of it, I guess. But it is very fun. Plus 1 fast round. And we are generation capacity is like 5 megawatts. That's pretty decent to start. Okay. Merge the lines. and kind of make an array of if I can find it. An array of smelter. So I can use the better poles. Actually, you know what? Rather than running it through the middle. I like this. Only output through the middle. Smelter. Weird. Sorry, my phone just like buzzed at me for a second there. I'm very confused as to why it did that. Okay. Alright, I'm trying to see. Yep. So essentially, it seems like to start off, we're basically just going to be doing just manual transportation. So we're just going to set up a lot of titanium smelting. We're about to just kind of send it all off planet manually until we get the research to do it by, or like somewhat automatic. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to set up a double chest and start filling that up. Well, then I'm gonna do. Let's do a little bit more. Why are these lines moving along? Why not quite? Why is that? 2-to-1. Interesting. And, I mean, it looks like they're keeping up. You know what? Here's what we'll just make all of these transport 2. Make sure these really keep up. That's about 60 per minute, or 30 per minute. I don't know how much. It's 30 per minute. Okay. Yeah. So if we get like 2 more setups here, smelting, which would be these 2. I don't know how I want to go with that. Let's set up. I mean, I kind of just want like the smelting to be like close by, so I can kind of merge the smelting lanes. So we're gonna transport these kind of far. Oh, that's like way too much space. It's not that. Okay, it's gonna bug me. Let me get the belt down. Right, that way I can just kind of do this number. Merge it into that belt, and then make sure all of it goes in the same chest. Obviously, I need power. Kind of bring it here. that build. Go ahead and then I will take close one and send it in there. And then the far one can go into the other. Cool. In the vein of these kinds of games too, though, I've had kind of like an itch to play Satisfactory again. I believe there's like new content since the last time I played it. I would absolutely love to try some of it out. I really like Satisfactory. There's a few issues that I have with it, but overall I like Satisfactory. I think Satisfactory is a pretty good time, kind of in general. Right, it's like kind of in the same vein as this game. Oh, I never. I also forgot. That one is not powered. You know what we're gonna do? To make sure it gets powered. Doing that. That's powered. I'm assuming something. I gotta set up the outputs on this, but I can just dump some resource in there real quick. Make sure we're good. Okay, cool. And then put out outputs. And now we are stocking up on. We're just gonna let that build all the way up. We want that to just get absolutely incredibly stocked up. There's probably like a more effective way to set this all up instead of being like so wide and huge. It is what it is. So once we get all of that research done, we need to get into that. We need to get into this. So we can research all the way up to here. That requires thruster. This is planetary logistics system? So that's like that's like on-planet stuff, and then interstellar is interplanetary. So we need to make 200 yellow cube. Before we can do anything. And then we can get the interplanetary transferring of stuff, and we're good to go. Where's thruster? Thruster. Hydrogen fueling. Then we'll be able to do that up. And then at that point, we're kind of just like locked in for yellow cubes. Yeah, because our first two we want to do. Our first two things with research with yellow, we want to set up measuring titanium and interstellar logistics. So we're basically just kind of rocking inventory here, right? I might actually now just by a better grasp of maps. We're kind of just like waiting around. We have a little bit of inventory. I might go back to the main planet real quick while I let this run, so I can get a little bit more stuff. How's power? Super undersatisfied. Add a little bit. Interesting that that connects up like that. They're spaced out a little awkward. It's not like the most efficient spacing. I might fix that. 100% satisfaction. We should be producing probably about 60 would be my guess. Oh, 180. It's kind of spiking in and out a little bit. Just we're getting like backed up slightly because these aren't quite keeping up, which actually aren't keeping up. Let's speed them up so that they can keep. We want these machines to be working basically as fast as possible. So that we can get as much resource in as possible. Please transport 6 a second. That's like super. Doing this like in my head is like so difficult. So if it's 6 a second, there's 60 seconds in a minute. That's 360 something. I think. I might be slightly on that math, but yeah. So now we're just basically going to be planet hopping back and forth and stuff. We're just gonna let that go. I guess while that's happening, we can get some silicon going too. Like actual raw silicon, so we're not wasting. We're doing like the more inefficient stuff. I'll just do one silicon setup, I think. And we'll actually just kind of build out the network. Wind turbine a bit more here. Really load up on power here. I feel like there's a couple of games that I've been kind of just like, I don't want to play them. Aren't you have Diablo 3? Actually, I wanted to play again a little bit. It didn't think like, I don't really know why. I kind of do. It just sounds like it'd be a lot of fun to just play Diablo. It's kind of just, I think, because I'm just like looking for something to just like do. And Diablo's a game that takes like can easily eat up a lot of time, and that's kind of just like the whole thing. I just like I'm looking for like a game to like consume time. That game will definitely do it. Diablo is very good at consuming time. Just because it's, you know, it's an endless grind, so. But I also have like Monster Hunter and stuff that I need to be kind of playing. Honestly, that I should be playing. That's just a 1-to-1, right? Gonna set this up as normal. Here. And I definitely go a little overboard with the box setup. I don't care. I just do what I know will guarantee that everything can get in there. Ah. An ore. So I want to make a high purity silicon. That's what I want to be making instead. And actually, I want to dismantle that. I think we want to go high purity silicon into the other thing. Like that, right? Or into like the crystals? Because the crystal. Oh no, okay. I mean, I do want these. So making that Let me pull this back up again. Does this make anything itself? It also is used for microelectrics and the ray receiver. Interesting. It's also used in solar. Okay, so you know what? In that case, then I will just set up a box for it. I think I'm currently converting all of it on the home planet. So this will at least give us like a small stockpile of non-converted silicon. So that'll be nice. Right, that we can use for other stuff. Kind of start shipping it with the planets a little bit. Looks like we're almost done researching. Final upgrade for myself. So that's I think I should probably go grab the titanium and head back to the main plant. Looks like we're starting to pull up a lot of it. Grab as much of it as I can. We're going to head back to our normal planet. Which is actually kind of far away. So cool. This game is so pretty. Like, actually, though.
You have unlocked the vertical construction technology. When building facilities such as Matrix Lab, storage, and storage tank, you can try to build them vertically to make more efficiency use of space.
Thank you. I've kind of already done it a little bit. The big thing with that, though, is now we have more verticality on... more verticality on the research labs. A little bit more important. I'm gonna dump some resources here and there where I can. I should have like a, or I should make like a just like a random dump storage box somewhere. Because we're really starting to run out of resources. This is a pain. Like 30k left. And rain's down to 18,000. Run out of stuff. We were consuming so much. Are you not getting? Oh, you're just not. Ah, you're exporting fast enough. Probably. I mean, we're kind of overproducing. Okay. So I'm gonna set up a chest right now. A purple chest. Dump the titanium into for now. To help with that process. So we need to make yellow research. But I need to find a way to get it in here. That is the struggle of this. Can I take this? That is a filter. Yeah, it is. Can I just like take it out? I just don't want there to be in them. Ah. There we go. That was for... I didn't realize that was still there. Yeah, okay. So... if I wanted to fit it in, I might have to pull these labs back a space. Which I don't know if that would allow me to use the sorter Mark IIs still to get between them. But I guess let's give it a shot. If I dismantle all of those and then do that, and I tell this one research. And I still... no, that's too far. Okay. Then I'm going to have to, I think, pull it into the middle here. It was worth checking. I think at least. I think it was worth checking. I'll pull that in there. Okay. And then we'll set that all back up. I need to tear that down. Actually, isn't even necessary. Like, good. And I need to get a belt of the yellows in the yellow is going to be kind of a mandatory process for right now. So I will worry about. I don't have any matrix labs. Am I producing matrix labs? I think I am. Yeah. 50. Yeah, that's. Yeah. We'll do it though. Of course, it's out of my inventory. And. I'm gonna need the space. Dump whatever I can. How did this use copper? I forgot how like non-existent copper. This game. It's just it does not get used very much. Very, very few structures will use the copper up. Okay. So I'm just gonna set it here. Until use yellow. I need titanium crystals, and I need diamond. I'm making diamond. I need to transfer it over here. I might just manually do this for the first time ever. I guess the question is, do I want to do more than one of these? If I want to do more than one of them, I'm going to want to set it up somewhere a little bit more useful. So I'm going to have to manually input the titanium to a degree. Right, so our diamonds are being made here. So I should probably go off of the diamond, right? That makes sense. Go where there's diamonds, and we need to set up the crystal. Which is plastic. I believe our plastic is still producing. Oh, we're actually just making one. Okay, yeah, we're just making this. Ooh. Right. Oh. It's very much not efficient. Plastic is not. What is plastic? Because I'm not sending it very much refinement. Oh my that. I could definitely get more of these machines going. I thought I was like, I was so concerned. I could definitely use more. Maybe we should just rework this whole system over here. It is so sloppy. Like, it is disgusting. I can't stand looking at this. Almost really do want, like, I really want to just rework this whole area here. It is so gross. I think I am. I think I'm going. I'm a little compact on space, but I think that's okay. We're gonna shut down this whole line. We're gonna shut all of this down. Cut that whole line. Just gonna leave all of that without any resources for a little bit. Okay, I don't want to cut that whole line. I definitely don't want to cut this whole line. But I will start there, and I will start. And now I can just cut. Alright. And that shouldn't be a necessary block. Okay. Let's fix this. Make something a little bit nicer. Let me actually... What's like a decent... That really does just make so much more sense. Okay. So I'm going to get whatever miners, oil refinery, and actually I think I'm gonna have it extract this way. Right, to give me a little bit more space here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's slightly less production. Or the one that I'm looking at is using that I would be able to. Okay, how do I want to go? I want the oil to come out this way. And then I need 6. Potentially try to get 6 refinery. 1, 2. I'm gonna have enough space to do. Unless I might be able to do something a little. Right, if I run them like this, I go 1, 2, rotate, and fit in 1 E, then do another rotate. I can fit all 4. Make sure we're good on. So inner belt and outer belt. Or I guess outer belt, inner belt, however you want to describe it. Like this just makes so much more sense, you know? It's like honestly kind of insane that I didn't think of this. Because this looks like so easy. But you're not doing X cracking. Just doing normal plasma refining. X cracking is. We could have way more doing X cracking, and I could fix that up too a little bit. Like this whole jumping over beltline thing is kind of disgusting as well. I'm gonna do a little bit of work here. Try to get this all kind of cleaned up, a little bit nicer. Line out right now. So this is line 4. So I'm going to have to cut this hole. So obviously our research is halted. You are purely. Out of here. We're a little tight on space because of this copper miner. I might move it. Or try to move it. What idea? Okay. And like this line here too is also kind of just like it wraps around in a janky way. So let's cut it off there, pull that back. What am I doing with it? Right, I'm dividing it into here because this is making sulfuric acid, which is then making graphene. Okay. Yeah, I need that. I'm gonna cut that line. I will. Oh. Oh, that's the one that bridged. Oh, just bridged. Okay. This frees up a lot of space. I do need to make sure I'm getting graphene in here, graphite or whatever. You can just kind of December. Right, get that directly in there. That's good. I don't need to worry about that at all. And then I need to split. I think. Right? So what we want to do is we want to get, I believe it's chemical. Oh, yeah, oil refinement is important. I'll just start them here. So 1, 2. Sorry, I'm trying to make sense of this. I'm looking at like an image, so I'm trying to make sense of what the image is. It's spilling out into the same line. We do this. And then we set all of these to extract, right? Because this will produce the extra hydrogen, also a little bit of graphene, graphite. And what we do, run this line all the way through, this line all the way through. So that's our inputs. As well as technically our output, right? So one of these needs to be, we'll make it this one or hydrogen. Right, that's hydrogen. And then this one's the light oil, or the refined oil. I'll have this one come over. I need this to link up. Take it over that. Probably not that hard. Yeah. And then just have it linked. Okay. So... or that. Or that. Right? Hydrogen comes on this line, hydrogen here, and links. Let me just set it all up. For outputs. I'll set up my inputs in a second. And provide power. These guys have power. So, and these guys. Here. Then our input. Like that. Oil in. You should start working. Beautiful. Oh, actually, no, it's fine. Like this should the refined oil should be going into a tank. If I'm being completely honest, I should be putting it into a tank. But I'm not. It's not the hydrogen. Let's see, tank. Then for inputs here, we just go bing, bing, bing. Let me cut that one because I have to make sure I filter it. Right, so we have to make sure we're outputting the hydrogen back onto the line. And these are going to stall out pretty quickly. Because what we're doing here, but power poles. One more should cover all of them. Right? These are going to stall because they're not going to be exporting their graphite. Kind of take a belt. Cut that power line. I need to move it one space back. It's just in the way. That. I'll just wrap this really tight. That's a little awkward. Not the way I expected to have problem solve with this. This. There we go. Then we just oh. Very tight squeeze. Make sure I filter these. Not be an idiot. Actually, I don't think any hydrogen through. And if it did, it's not the end of the world. Just a slight minor inconvenience. There we go. And that should get that stuff all going. I hope. I mean, we're just like not consuming this nearly as quickly as I would hope. But I think it's because we're producing it here. And we don't really need to be anymore. At the very least, I think once we get the diamonds up and running again, it should kind of put a little bit more emphasis on this. We're obviously losing out a little bit. We're losing out a little bit on hydrogen if these aren't all operating. It really cuts our hydrogen down, but we have more oil. And this seems like it should be. Where? Are you having problems? Did I not give you an input? I did not give you an input. I see. MB. There we go. Brought the thing. There we go. Alright. And then this one is not power. And this is a much cleaner setup. Right? We're producing just more in general, and it's not more effective. So I might actually not need to have this the way that it is anymore. I might not even need this splitter here anymore. I might be able to get away with just, or at the very least, cutting this line out of the splitter, or cutting this line out of, cutting one of them, right? And like just having. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna cut it. I'll do that so I can just quickly do it. And then I think we want to just do that. Just have this link in to those. And then this kind of extra production here that we have can just go into this stuff. And now that we have more... I guess this is technically being stored up here. Very well. I've got some oil left me too. That all off. And I want to pump hydrogen off. The random. That was all the random stuff. Yeah. Right, and so this should hopefully make the diamonds, or like this production here. Oh, actually, No, that's fine. Yeah, all the excess is going into the diamonds, and if I need to reinstate some more, I can always just put the splitter here and have a... I'll give us a little bit more to work with here, which is good. And then... Like, it doesn't really make any sense for this to, like, hold it here. Like, I feel like it makes more sense for the coal to come into this top line here, have the graphite come down here, but then we can just have the diamonds pulling off this graphite, and then have that also bend into here and into here. Plastic, because the plastic is just restricted by refined oil. Which obviously our refined oil is kind of all getting eaten up by this X-ray stuff. But we have an endless stream of hydrogen, we have an endless stream of other stuff. Because of our research, I can actually polar and kind of consume a little bit more resource. We have the production for, I mean, not the production, but we definitely have the adequate. There's no reason for me not. Kind of, I'm getting at here. There. Cool. Sick. That gets this stuff all kind of fixed up. So we're making these crystals, which I think I want the crystals to. I think I want to flip the line. Which, why are these not being made? Oh, because they're not gonna get. Yeah. Yeah, no, that makes sense. There's not enough refined oil coming through. I might have to do a separate setup then. And then like another, essentially just got like another oil mining setup and bring that light oil into here for this rather than using it on. I can just use the exit. I don't think we want the refined oil really being utilized anywhere else. I think we want to keep it. I think we want to try to keep this and just try to make sure this is as efficient as possible. And like as optimized as it can be. I might be wrong, but that's where my head is right now. I think we want to do that. I mean, also, like, because these aren't really, like, getting any plastic either, though. I think that one was. It just seems like it's probably not a good idea to have that happening. But obviously, I don't want these backing up, necessarily. I might be adding in another couple of these guys here. This is a situation where I think the number of how many of these plants you put in is just kind of feel it out. However much space you have and whatever the production lets you do, kind of seems to be the methodology here. Alright, if you have room, you might as well. That for back. Add in a couple more just to give it a little bit more use. So I'm using up a little bit more of the oil here. I mean, it's not gonna eat much more, just given, but leave it a little bit more. And I heard a graphite on. Or actually, okay. No, I think I had it right with merging these lines via a splitter. We're not making enough. Is what it looks like. It looks like we're actually slowing down because these just don't produce for having that extra production. Oh, these just don't produce it fast. Like 15 a minute. Which is decent, but we're trying to consume way more than that. So in that case... we're slowing down in the back here because we're not consuming enough hydrogen. And that's in part because we're not consuming and we're not producing enough graphite over here. So... back a little bit. No. Logistics. Litter. And I'm not gonna belt our production. I know this is not gonna. This is like kind of gonna cut off the. Or like this is not gonna feed into this stack here. That's okay. It'll feed into the other one. It'll get our hydrogen moving. Which is exactly what we want. We want the hydrogen to just keep. Don't want it to get too stuck. Okay. And then everything else is just kind of doing its thing. But I need another oil. Yeah, there's some over here. That's what we'll do. I will oil extractor. And oil refineries. I guess first them. Just get an idea of where the line will be. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 5. Yeah. Production. Six of these seems to be about. We'll just have to find a way to join that hydrogen lineup. I think the light oil. Strangely enough, I think I want the light oil line to like come in through here. I mean, this I want to flip the line anyways. I want to flip the way that goes. I don't know if we did with titanium. I want this to go out this way. Yeah, so I think I haven't seen that. We're gonna move up this way, I think. Kill that line. So we're gonna have. I guess maybe then it makes more sense to have this water line move as well. Oh, water. I don't know if this is gonna be enough stuff. We might make more of it, but I'll just have the water come up here. These aren't filtered, so it doesn't really matter. I'll have the inner line, I think, be our refined oil here. Thank you. That's yours. Okay, gonna bring it over and in. So we're actually just gonna wrap this line a little too far. We're gonna wrap this line up here and into there. But before we do that, Get some of that down. Got more of that down. We're gonna build this. And obviously, we need to get power to everything. Go through the whole situation. Okay. You're all doing that, and then I need to get hydrogen connected in somehow. Where is the hydrogen? Hydrogen line's this one. That's gonna be really awkward to connect to. But unless I came in all the way around the bottom here and came... That's just like... That's awkward. You know... Oh. Get that down now. I'm gonna put a titanium box up here. And we're just gonna limit the amount of titanium this thing holds. Or plastic, sorry, to like 2 stacks, just so it's not like consuming too much. Cool. I just want to put the plastic in. I forgot how to do that. What we can do. Actually, gotta adjust this. We have a little bit cleaner of a connection here. I'm gonna do that. Then what I can do is, rather than having that line like that, I'll actually set up 2 chests. And I can kind of press one up here. Do the same thing. That way, we have a small stockpile of storage for those in the event that we need it. Actually, I can just move that power line. Cool. And so that'll get that set up to a degree. We need power over here, which is most likely just going to be one long power pole. And I just kind of come this side, this, that, and that. I think it's a second oil line setup. Our power is absolutely horrendous, but I'll worry about that later. And setting up. You are fine. Second line, hydrogen. And you know, it actually is kind of makes it a lot more difficult. With this being here and this line kind of being the way that it is. Because there's not really a way I can like snake it in, plus it's on the inner side anyways. I mean, I guess I could try to like just come up and come down or whatever, but I don't really want to like muddy that up. Oh, I didn't give power? Or no, that's just power satisfaction being a problem. I assume our entire power system is starting to fail because we're not getting enough power to mine stuff, yeah. This is why we need some more solar. But I don't have solar set up. But it's bigger. I don't remember. Okay, that's as big as it'll go. button up a small area here, and we will put in a couple more wind turbines. It's not gonna help too much, but every little bit counts, right? I'm actually gonna tear those ones down because I don't like the way they're positioned. Let's clean that stuff up a bit. Add another red. Again, it's not gonna help too much, but it gives us a little bit of leeway. Definitely need more. We are making foundation. Just grabbing more foundation. Pretty sure we are creating lithium somewhere. I don't remember where, or the silicon rather. I don't know why I said lithium. I'm pretty sure I have a silicon thing somewhere on this planet. It's like something producing silicon for me. Remember, it's a stone down here. Yes. So this is making silicon. So that's making component. Did I not make a box? Oh, that's a problem. Okay. Yeah, because this was all. What was this all for? This was all just so I could have some processors. Which this setup is jank too, but whatever. Because we need processors for purple science, but we're gonna need to get. I mean, I guess I have all the stuff off planet. Yeah. All right. We're gonna head off planet real quick. We want not 4. We want 3. Where was it? There's the wind farm, so it's gonna be somewhere around here. Boom. That looks like the titanium. That is a titanium. I'm not gonna grab all that. I'm gonna grab some of it in a second. I'm not gonna grab all of it. Give myself a little bit more power because I am struggling. Super stacked up here. I am going to actually add a 3rd container. Maybe don't grab all of that. Just so I have some space to transport some titanium back with me as well. So while we're here, we want to grab titanium. We're going to need a bunch of it. And I'm going to do the same thing over here. I'm going to give it an extra box, and then grab as much titanium as I can, and I'm out of here. Peace. Back to our primary world. Which is right there. Cool. The game is so neat. Like the space travel in it's like so interesting. I mean, the fact that you even can travel through space is like so cool in the game. Like, it does a really good job keeping it like kind of not too crazy. Does that make sense? Like, it just kind of like it loads the areas really, really well. I think this is a can for now, but there's only so much I can do right now. The power is just like dead. Hey. Perfect. Cool. I got a bunch of stuff now. And I'm going to, I think, just handcraft our panel. I have We have a couple hundred of those. And then some of those. And we are just going to craft essentially as many as we can. Yeah, I know. Research speed's slow. We don't have power. That's the problem. A good minute and a half of that going on. While I wait for these to kind of craft up, actually. Power. 30% satisfaction. Okay. I might set up another grid somewhere. Here was... over here? Yes. This is a... Yeah, this is like super inefficient, and I'm probably gonna tear it down. But I figure while it's here, I might as well get a box for some of it. That way I can kind of that number. Craft somewhere. 10 of them. Here's a solar panel. There. I actually don't know if it's like good to keep them together or not like this. But we will continue to expand our solar power. Because having non-committed, essentially non-power using power generation, always a good. These don't use any. Our power load is still absolutely destroyed. We might be able to jumpstart some of these. Looks like our power is getting a little bit better. Hey! That is all the research we can do until we get up. Right, if we may be able to jumpstart a couple of these just by dumping some of this in here. And that'll help. But I'm also starting to run low on power. So that'll definitely help kind of boost it up, and then power should hopefully start to stabilize itself a bit more. I mean, we're struggling with power just in general. Right? Our capacity to generate is just not good enough. So we definitely want to increase power production. Okay, we're gonna make 3 more. It's gonna bug me. Okay. We're at 100% satisfaction, but we easily could go over. Our demand is kind of flipping around a bunch, and I'm sure once I set up some other stuff, it's going to start to really struggle again. But I don't know if we're entirely online again. What I mean by that is, I don't know if these are all... It doesn't look like that. Right, because like once all of these get fueled up, then we're like really cooking. Okay, I actually think I see a slightly... I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna cut this whole thing up. These weren't even running. Oh my god. Okay. No wonder we're struggling. I didn't even set those ones up. Okay. Got that. Essentially what we're gonna do here, we're gonna split this. Play with object. Huh? I cut that. We're just gonna do that. Dump whatever coal I have in there. And then input, 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 in. This is definitely, I think, more than we need. More than we're going to be able to actually handle the production. But I don't really care. There we go. And so that should get that all loaded up, and then these should start to function fine. Okay, they're gonna take a couple of seconds to kind of all load up, but once they're loaded up, once they all start loading up, it should start to calm down. Can't get those without yellows. I guess we can grab geothermal extraction. I don't know what that does power-wise, but and research it. Like, there's still research we can do. Don't want to waste time. Yeah. Like now we're really getting graphiting. So I don't know. Well, these are all gonna be out now. These are going as fast as they can. Like 3 each, which is fine. An occasional 4th popping in. It should be good. Fine. It looks like all of the stuff's being powered, so that's good. I don't think we're gonna be stockpiling any resource, but that's fine. As long as they all get power. Although that might have just been a slight influx just from the backlog, and that the backlog's kind of dying out. Has died out, it might. I might lose a. We'll see. Well, we can always come back to that in a second too. Okay, so good. Wind power. Really get a lot of wind power going. Absolutely massive wind power field here. Because that's just what we need. We just need more power. And while the wind turbines aren't great, they're something. Every little bit helps. So it looks like we're still low on capacity. Okay, we're gonna like really go kind of crazy here with some wind power, I think, then. Again, I know these aren't like super great. Having so much of this is probably just a mistake. Assuming there's definitely other stuff I could be doing with it. Like, we just need enough to be sustaining our production. It's also nighttime, too, so that's probably why. All of these solar panels are shut down for the night. Yeah. Which is why we need to get accumulators. Right? So we can get... We need to make super magnets. Means we need to be making electromagnet. Yeah, that's like a whole system that we have to set up for that. So that'll be interesting. But dang, how is it already like almost 9? That's crazy. Okay, let's go back to figuring this out, because these are not running either, which is like not giving us full rain on our. What's going on? Oh, we ran out of yeah, we ran out of the oil because we're not producing or not putting the hydrogen out. Honestly, I don't really know what to do. Right, like I kind of have to take it up here. I don't really like that. I think I have to. I think I have to like come over here. I'm out of fuel. That's fun. What are these guys? Oh. I like all of these. So. That was a struggle. This is like a big belt project, so. The hydrogen is just not being consumed fast enough. I mean, that's not a bad thing. Like, that's great. Like, that is exactly what we want. We want the hydrogen to be kind of crazy. Actually, here's what's going to be too. Rather than just going straight in. Oh, is there not enough space? Let's tear that down. I don't think that one's even needed, yeah. There we go. Oh no, it was needed for the one. Okay, that's a situation where we can actually just like take this one and like whenever my drones get back. With that, and there we go. I can't enter flight mode because I don't have power. Once we like set up like hydrogen power cells too, I think that'll be, or hydrogen fuel rather, or Duaton fuel, whatever it's called. I might have the research for it already. I don't remember. Yeah, hydrogen fuel. Once we set up like hydrogen fuel, I think we'll be in a much better spot. Well, I don't know what that is, but it's some kind of power source. Geothermal power station. I don't know how this works though. This magma is an energy source. Combine multiple consecutive low energy photons into one high energy photon and input energy to the grid's fully. Power generation is directly related to the concentration of magma. I'm not entirely sure how that functions, but I know we're actually getting the belt moving. We'll start to see the refined oil moving. So we've got crystals, we got diamond, or earth crystal, whatever these are called, organic crystals. We have diamonds. Then we need the titanium. We need the titanium What do we do with titanium? It's for organic crystals, I think? Yes, the organic crystals, we need titanium. So, I need to move my titanium. Oh, I have the inventory space for it? I'll do them one at a time. My power is struggling. Okay. Some bad fuel. Eventually, I think what we're gonna do... We're just gonna loop that around into a set of assembly. I'm gonna... Not that. I'll have to just kind of level the area. And then we're going to... I believe it has to be one of these. Yeah, titanium crystal. I will set up storage. Our titanium box. Okay, that way. Literally just loop it around. Now, I don't really know how many of these to make. I guess. So these are made once every 6 seconds. And this consumes one every 4. So if we have 3 of them at 1 per 6, I mean we're getting 1 per 2. Or no. Well, we're getting 3 every 6 seconds. Which I guess he has a 1 per 2 second situation. Which means we would be consuming enough to make, like, I run like 2 of these. What that means to me, I over set my boundaries. I basically quest double out of my own system. That mathematically should not be supported by. I know we need a little bit of extra oomph on the titanium. So we need a lot of these. So 1. Here 2 is really good up. Okay, and then I need out. Power's actually doing okay during the day. But I need these and the diamonds to come together. So I think the easiest way to do that. Run a belt here. As our output. What doesn't move that power? I don't even need that power pole. Cool. Alright, we'll just get rid of it entirely then. Right, our diamonds are here. Actually, rather than trying to like transfer all this stuff all the way, like transfer like both of these all the way down, I think what I want to do. I think I want to just set up the production port like here, over here. And I don't particularly feel like I need to make this super complicated. But like, I don't think I particularly need like a lot of these. Kind of a big 3 stack, and if I feel like I need more, I'll go add more. Just to prep for it, we're gonna line it up like this, and then the diamonds we've been here. This is just 1-1, yeah. Because I set the belts up like this. We need a power pole here. These will start working, make yellows. Oh, the struggle. I need to find a way. Hey, structure matrix. I need to find a way to get the structure matrices into here. That's, I think, I mean, I guess I can't really say that a complaint. In the sense that, like, you know, other games don't do it, when in reality they do. Factorio's oops. I'll pull this just to make sure I have enough space to put. I'm trying to leave room underneath. I mean, I don't know why I'm going underneath. Okay. So that's where we're going to link it up to. I don't know how, but we're going to link it there. I probably should have moved the yellow like closer. There. Tear that down. I'm gonna go bring that over here. And we'll get this all set up. Got a little bit of hydrogen coming through. It's just a little bit to like supplement, but more so, it's just gonna all probably end up in the storage tank. Whenever that storage tank gets full, we're gonna be kind of screwed. We're already running through our this. Whoops! Get all that out real quick. I think it dumped some of it onto the belt. Yep. I don't remember how to pick up on the... There's a key to pick up off the belt. I'll just tear it down. I dumped a bunch of dumb stuff. There. There we go. And then we'll just read that one. It's not. There. That's better. Alright. So structure matrices are being made. Got a stockpile of this. I should probably do that for now. Looks like we're not like producing and or consuming crazy. Plastic's coming through just fine. Making sure to start dumping some of these crystals out. Self fuels. I know I'm running a little low. I'm just burning through it like crazy. Power. Power. No, we had a whole bunch of stuff running. Okay. So the fact that we have a lot of stuff running, we also have like nothing. Oh, interesting. These have basically all stopped. Due to the oil not being utilized fully. Which is fine. I'm not like concerned. Everything like a small stockpile of refined oil in that storage tank. Right, like it's not that big of a deal. Okay. And then leave myself a little bit of room. Plus I kinda need to clear this whole vein, so. But I could just get away with something like this. Go over it. Then like that. It's gonna be real spaghetti here for a good second. That's kind of how these games go sometimes. You know, this is what happens when you don't like pre-plan. But also, it's not like I could pre-plan. I didn't know what to expect, right? Because I've never like done that. I think I guess, you know, I kind of knew a little bit. Like I knew I would need to find a way to, right? Like I know there's like 5 different natures and stuff. I just didn't know what resources it all required, all that stuff. So, you know, it is what it is. You know what? I know what I said. But I'm gonna make 2 of these things. I should upgrade these to 5 as well. Anything to just get more. Justin. I don't think we'll need a double output. These things usually are made pretty slow, but I'd rather have the double output and not have it be utilized, or it would barely be utilized, than not have it. So, we have yellows being done, so we want to immediately go to high strength titanium, and immediately queue that requires reinforced thrusters. Bit like that, then. Cool. Oh, we're not done building this. That would make sense. Yeah. That kind of works out, though, because that'll let us stockpile up a little bit. We'll be able to get away with even more, it looks like. Oh yeah, the diamonds are also a situation of, like, we don't need doing this. I don't need to have the box like this with you. And then we do the same thing I did before. Just that. You know, I'm not consuming nearly as much as I thought I was. I think we're producing. I think we're easily going to keep up the production. I think the titanium stuff is going to be my real limiting factor here. I mean, obviously we're limited by how much titanium we actually have, but it looks like we can get away with more of these as well. Looks like we're constantly we're getting a slight backlog of crystals here, and obviously these are like slightly pumping some in as well occasionally. Okay. Help this along a little bit. I add 2 more machines, I think. God, everything is so sloppy and, like, close. Which I guess isn't necessarily a bad thing that's all close. It certainly is close. Oh yeah, I want that to be created. Output. Give us a little bit of extra oomph. Maybe dump some of the resources in there to help out a little bit. That in there. Ooh, I don't have any of those titanium pieces on me, so that's good. So how are we doing? Production. I wanna find the. But I can just check. Why is blue not also start? Are we technically not producing any? I guess that would make sense. We definitely produced some today. But it's just not showing up. I haven't produced in the last 10 minutes. Or whatever. Hours is usually a pretty decent metric as well. So we're making like 5 yellow per thing. Production did just start though, so. So according to the hour mark, yeah. So we're making like 60-ish per minute. Nice. Nice. So it's starting to slow down now, it looks like. Maybe no. Is it? I can't tell. Yeah, no, yeah, it's slowing down now. The backlog on the titanium crystals. Oh. We have like one extra machine. Looks like we can go away with one more. This one's not really getting utilized. Take it down. I'll put whatever excess stuff I had in it. Do I have any things? Power. So I think that's about all we're gonna be able to now. That could talk. That's good. That's a big step. Right, this is still going absolutely insane. Is power struggling? This tower's struggling. Okay, so what we're gonna do then? That one. I'm gonna have it do this. I'm just gonna have it loop into there instead. Right, that way we can get all of it utilized. Cool. So we also do have graphene. Kind of, sort of, not really being made. Why are you not working? Oh, you need refined oil. Your line got cut. It was probably this line, right? Yeah. Okay. That's kind of problematic, actually. I don't have a good way to get that one up there. Well, maybe. No, because it's gonna collide. Yeah, because no matter what I do with that, it will collide there. I need to move that then. Move it a little bit over. Which sucks, because that's just gonna, like, I'll completely destroy all of the stuff. I need to just move all this in general, though. And we're stockpiled. I love the glow of the cube. It's just like such a nice effect. Have them glow. The other one's a little, like, you know, like, ouch. It feels like it's so bright. The other ones are cool looking. Those don't need. I'm just kind of cleaning my inventory a little bit. Getting some of the excess stuff out. Construction code. How's power? I know a lot of stuff is like kind of stalled out. I'm not quite meeting satisfaction. Need more. Okay. I mean, I kind of expected to need more here. Oh, we're looking for another coal vein. Or actually, what we should do, we should make some of these. And we should make an EM rail ejector, right? Or try to. And start getting some other stuff out there. The ray receivers, energy raised, place here. Energy can be directly output power grid. Right, we should probably start making some of this. We do have planetary logistics stations now too. Like some more advanced stuff. So we're kind of just waiting on research for yellows. We're going to be trying to build an interstellar logistics station. Big milestone here. Yeah, research stuff, some small production of acid, use it to produce titanium. We'll get some, let's go do a quick delivery run. Right. We need, we're probably running low on titanium, so let's get more titanium. Our next big step is logistics networks. And then getting purple. I want to kind of basically just start doing logistics and interplanetary logistics. I forgot how many wind turbines there were over here. A whole array of turbines. I kind of like it though. Cool. How's power here? Oh, it's like way over. Nice. We're not really using a lot, so makes sense. We're only doing like just some basic smelting. Cool. Alright, well, thanks planet. I'm out. I just came for a quick pickup. The nice thing is, once we get the interplanetary stuff up and running, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it today, just because until I know what it. I don't think we have the resources right now. So need one of these to start, which we don't have the whatever. I don't know what that is. These, oh yeah, particle containers. We definitely don't have any of those. Currently. That's gonna be an issue. It looks so good. Like actually, though, like it looks really, really nice. Space. The transitioning between planets. It's so cool. It's so pretty. Okay. I'll open to big titanium chest. Also titanium in it. Cool. I guess if we wanted to, we could use this. Oh, perhaps for the acid. I don't really know how to get it over there, but I could. Well, it's nighttime. How bad's power? 60%. Yeah, okay. So power is becoming a serious issue. We really need to get power going. Figure something out for power. Geothermal power station was not a thing I can currently make. So, I mean, accumulators would help. That's kind of the thing here, right? There's an accumulator would really, really help. restricting some of these because they store power. So anything that we overproduce, store. Which is good, especially because the solar panels will overhead. During the day, it'll help those. Let us do our thing. But let's give us a little bit of extra power. I wanted to make. The problem is we need the super magnets. It's all coming down to the super magnets. That's the thing, is we need the super magnets. So we need to set up a thing for motors. We need to make motors and electromagnetic motors. Somewhere. Which I know we're making motors 2 different spots in the mall, because our mall is kind of janky. We have the processors here, which we have a good chunk of backlog processors. Well, I'm thinking about it. Those should for sure be upgraded. I don't know why those weren't. Why I didn't upgrade those. Or I know it's gonna cause even more power drain, but those take a lot of power. Where is our motor? Right, we are making some motor. It is useful. I might just handcraft a couple. For motor's sake. Iron and foils. That sucks. We need like a whole factory for this stuff. Like a whole secondary factory, which we're already struggling on power, so. What that? More wind energy is just not worth it. It's just so. We need to get on different power. That'll like really help us out. I think a geothermal station is really needed. So I know I have steel somewhere. Because we're running into the issue where, because our power is like reduced, we're making less graphite, which means we have less to put into geothermal. If I pause research, power does not. Won't even bother. Like slowly draining until these guys start kicking on. Huh. Okay, let me take a second. Let me take a. So, make a geothermal plant. I need these photon combustion, which is just a prism and. Oh, hey, reinforced thrust. Cool. It's just prisms, circuit. I have prisms here. Grab some. And I think I got rid of all my circuit boards, but I have a chest of them. Okay. E to them. And copper. I don't think I have a chest for copper. Grab 100 copper like that. Okay. Steel. And then I need one of these guys. So I need one of these guys. I need these. These. Graphite. Normal magnet. Really weird thing to do. Graphite problem. I want to grab a bunch of it anyways. Let's just try that. I think it's gonna be getting full anyways. All this fuel just to help out. Get a little bit more power flowing. But the more power we get going, the more power we will produce. That's pretty cool, but... okay. So that gets all of that stuff. I make some of those now. Can I make one of these? No, I need the steel still. Which I believe my steel is over here. I grab some steel. Now I can make a geothermal power. I don't know what these are like. I've never used one, so I don't know if these like require something to work, or if they're just like place it down, get power. So we're gonna find out. I'm hoping it's just place it down, get power, but need to be built on lava. We don't have lava on. Okay, that's fine. I guess that makes sense. I don't think we even have lava in this system. Right? It's like there's no lava here. Not I'm aware of. It'd be under ocean type. Ocean type, none. Ocean type. Gas. I need to go to like different universe, a different galaxy. And this is our star, which has stars in what? That doesn't make any sense. I like... Yeah, okay, so I don't think it actually has resources. I think it's showing me the resources of the whole system. And that's why it says the thing that it says. Okay. Cool. So this is just kind of a useless item. I have no way of doing anything with it, which is fine. I just wanted to see it. Accumulators would be used. Double found an iron. I can go get that. I have still with crystals made somewhere. I don't remember where. Okay, you know what? Here's what. When in doubt, more coal. Set up. Like so. Let's set up. You make more energetic graphite. I don't know why I keep doing that. here, I think. It seems to be usually about the right amount, I think, is about stick. At least that seems to be enough to sustain all of them without getting great. Obviously, I think our fuels probably. So, getting a little bit in. No, sorry. Should help. What is am I getting? What's the percent? Yeah, we're not like. I think we're just not picking up the resources. It's really interesting that that's happening. Point oil really is backing up a lot, huh? High strength titanium hell. Ooh. That kind of bugs me, but I think I had to. If I remember right, I think I had like a weird setup going on or something like there. That's why it's brain. I mean, like, it's definitely a little bit better. Not much though. 2, 3, I think 6 is our max. With these, that's at least that seems to be the max. We'll try to get more power production coming through. Like 6 seems to be kind of just like the magic number in this game in general, though. Or yeah, right, 6 here, and everything else has no fuel. That feels like a better piece. That I can like easily transition to right now. Alright, I mean obviously we could go to like hydrogen fuel rods. That requires titanium, so. And we're starting to move to a situation here where pretty quickly we're gonna want to start setting up logistics networks. Right, and so that'll make our lives a lot easier because we won't have to be doing all this like crazy long spaghetti belt stuff. We just put in logistics ports and tell it what to do, and then we can just have them going across the whole planet. That's gonna require a lot of power. We're probably gonna want to set up some, like hydrogen stuff. Be my guess. Oh. Wow, these are actually backing up. That's oh, yeah, that's probably why, huh? I forgot we're flipping back up. I think it's because we're running like all this probably why we're having a problem right now. I almost feel like I should probably just like cut with them. I mean, I don't know actually. During daytime or mostly good. Right? Like if I stopped doing research, we'd probably actually be completely fine. But obviously, we want to get the research going, so. It's just, I don't know what to do to, like, make the power I mean, I guess we could use like solar sail. Do I have any processor? Probably grab. Let me grab some. I think I'm gonna make the EM thing. Those. I needed these. I can't make that. So. Makes sense because I've been throwing them into power for them. Then I need to go grab cross. I don't want to be handcrafting those. I think processor setup was over here, maybe? I don't remember where it was. I know I have them somewhere. They're on the planet somewhere. That's somewhere. Where? Here? No, that's concrete. I think the concrete's close to right over. Yeah, here it is. I honestly go and no. That should make it a little bit easier. I can make 3 of these. Is that because these require something I don't have a lot of? Might be motors. I might not have a lot of motors. So I've got 15. I just need. That's a few. And the super magnet. We're definitely. I think we have. Yeah, we have one. Well, so we're just kind of gonna handcraft this for now. Like, power is just such a struggle. We really need to get something set up for these super magnet rings. Like, honestly. It's just, we need power. That's the real problem. We just don't have power. Oh, we actually probably need one of these, right? Yeah, receivers. I mean, having one of these is fine. From a Dyson swarm. Kind of our goal here, right? I don't know where to put it. I like it being like kind of central. Somewhere over here. Probably hold on. Crafting an extra one. That's fine. I don't even know what that'd be under. Oh, probably under the Dyson sphere stuff, huh? Oh, this takes inputs. Oh, yeah.
An EM rail ejector. You have taken the first step to build the Dyson sphere. Now you can use it to send solar sails into space for forming the Dyson swarm. Each EM rail ejector requires to set up orbit and supply with solar sails. Also, you can use copy and paste to set orbits.
Oh.
If you want a Dyson swarm orbit become more diversified, you can click the Dyson sphere button in the lower left corner of the screen to open the Dyson sphere panel. Make your customization however you want.
I'm not entirely sure why I would have. Well, it's just a giant circle. So I could like change radius and stuff. Okay. I'm gonna tear that down for now. I'm gonna actually. I said that I should, and I think we're going to. I'm gonna make a test for random stuff, but I don't really have process. I'll go put the processors back. Just like the random pickup that I can't with. That's what I've crafted, so that stuff. There. The magnet? I can. Oh, I can. There. I have any iron actually. Hopper out. Then I'll go start putting stuff back. I think I'm gonna do another quick inventory check. Back. Here to the processors, we'll go put the processors away. As far as stockpiling the processors is concerned, oh, stop. Essentially, will kind of help our power situation a little bit if we don't have all of this stuff running too. Ooh. All I have left to go are these. Gonna be up here. Can't really put them away, but I can just dump them in the machine. Cool. I was still need to figure out acid. Getting graphene back up. I wanna kind of graphene. I know the graphene needs to be utilized and stuff. A few different things we can use it for. It can be used for Conveyor Belt Mark III, and it can be used for the solar system. Alongside the photon combiner. Those are the prisms, which actually is kind of close. Obviously, we're in like a weird belt situation, but because the prisms are here, admittedly, we'd probably want separate setup. These ones are currently being utilized for other stuff, but really not that many things. When I'm thinking about it. Huh. I don't know. I mean, the nice thing about once we kind of like actually get logistics stuff set up is we're gonna have a lot more space to work. We'll be able to start clearing stuff out. What I'm gonna do real quick, I'm gonna expand the power. Hey, interstellar logistics systems. I've unlocked it. We need to make one of these, which is going to be kind of difficult. That's okay. Definitely need to make one of those. Oops. Nope. Not that. There we go. That was kind of just poor planning on my part. Patient. I don't really know. You know, we'll just set our power up with. What I'm gonna do. Just like offset it. Is that? That's not enough space for build, right? Yeah. I thought so. I was like, that doesn't seem quite right. That seemed like it was too close. Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Enough space to get 2 for. Go. Keep expanding our power. We just need more power. And I'm very afraid of setting up the stellar thing as well. Because that's going to be a. Those things require. I suppose it requires like a lot of power to get charged up. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. I might actually set up a small little graphite setup like these up on the planet. Make sure that we're good on power there. Well, it's not quite time, but it's kind of close. We definitely got a lot done. What? Oh, that's the that kind of stuff. Everything's like so tightly packed everything now. I mean, this whole thing needs to kind of be worked out ways. Kind of just like not a good setup. So. Ugh. It's probably a good thing that we kind of accidentally messed it up by deleting the lines there. Now we're not doing research. Our reds are kind of stalled. Our yellow's been stalled for a hot minute. I guess since I'm doing it, we'll get a couple of these going. Definitely want the inventory capacity. Solar staying. That's all things later. Civil construction. Sorter cargo stacking? I don't even know about. Logistics carrier unit engine. Carrier capacity. Mains utilization. And that one's a lot more important. Also a lot more expensive though. And it's fine. It's worth it. Then definitely want that one. That one going first. That I think is fine. I'll actually worry, I think, about the logistics drones when we start setting that stuff up. I don't really need that right now. These are kind of just more like passive things. Right? Obviously, more power, better vein utilization, faster movement, and more inventory. These are all things that I can use now. So. These are just like actually stalling out. I really do kind of want to make like a storage tank for it, but there just isn't like a way for me to really do that. The hydrogen is just like insane right now. I have so much hydrogen. I have a lot of refined stuff. No. That's just because the stuff's all stalling out, so we're not really utilizing it that much. That's good. This is still. Help it along a little bit. Slowly push some of it out. Okay. Yeah, I think this is a good time we kind of close out for the day, right? And tomorrow our big thing is going to be interplanetary stuff and starting logistics. We're getting the work stuff all set up. Successfully. Beautiful. On to bed and that. I'll take it to the main title. Yeah. What? I'm sorry. This has to be spam. What? That email? Yeah, that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, no, that's just spam. Okay. Rather than deleting that, I did not want to click that. I wanted to hit more. Marcus. Cool. I need to pull up Chrome on my phone and tell it to get out of that tab before anything happens. Anyways, ever look at that? It's always a mess. Well, you know, I tried. I try to be a little clean with stuff. I think it's an absolute nightmare right now. I think it's an absolute spaghetti mess that needs to be cleaned up. Hopefully, Logistics Network will fix that. That's the goal. We'll see. But that'll be tomorrow that we start messing around with logistics, because that's gonna require some upgrading and some production of things that we're not really producing right now. But that is okay. We'll deal with it when we have to. Maybe because it's just good timing for that. So VODs, that's a thing. Exclamation point VODs. That'll pull it up in the chat. There's also links and stuff on the channel page. 12 p.m. EST the next day is when those go up. As I said, I'll be back tomorrow, typical time. And Thursday. I don't know how. Like I said, I don't know how far I'm gonna go with Dyson Sphere. I really do want to try to get like to the end game of Dyson Sphere. Maybe not like the post game end game, but like, you know, at least get like all the research and get like a you beat the game or whatever kind of thing. Whatever that is. Just like start setting up a Dyson Sphere, I guess. So I think that'll be fun. Maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll just try to get a Dyson Sphere, you know? I don't really know. But next big step, like I said, is going to be logistics. So we're going to work on that tomorrow, I think, now that we've kind of started getting everything set up for that. I'm already like halfway to Purple Cube research, so that'll be good. But we want to get our logistics network set up entirely, I think, before we get to Purple Cubes. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else that I can think of. So until next time.